Once again, it's your boy, Conservative Wolf. Getting a little gray in the whiskers, man. Boy, it's time to shave. But, yeah, it's time to shave again. But see, my skin is sensitive, so I can't shave every day like everybody else. But, so I had to shave my skin. I had to shave my face in cycles. A couple of weeks at a time, because I can't stand that razor on my face every day. But that's probably TMI, and I apologize. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and I want to give a shout out to all y'all, man. Y'all are great, man. I appreciate y'all a whole lot. I appreciate the feedback. I appreciate the dialogue we have in the comment section. You guys are awesome. My new friends out there in Australia, appreciate that. Appreciate you. Good shout outs, man. And God bless you guys, man. And you guys are a blessing to me, and I want you to know that. And you guys motivate me to keep going and keep doing what I'm doing. This video is a little different because I wanted to just touch on the fact that, I was thinking about how as us conservatives and patriots on YouTube and Facebook and whatnot, especially on YouTube, though. I want to talk about YouTube for a minute. All of us who have shows on YouTube, whether it's, I'm just a small fry, just my channels, my show is just growing now. So, I'm not on the level of ABL and B Tatum and Amazing Lucas and, but still, we, all of us are on the same level as far as being content creators, but the content that we're putting out is content on stuff that matters, that's going on, and I'm realizing that we keep each other informed. I'll learn a lot of stuff by watching ABL, B Tatum, Amazing Lucas, Patricia Dixon, Zanetta Allen. Zanetta is doing quite well with her channel, man. She's doing very well, and she is awesome. If any of you hadn't checked her out yet, man, gotta go over there, check out my girl Zanetta, man. She's spot on now, and she does great shows, and very informative. I learn by watching her. We all feeding and passing on information to each other. So it's like we have our own media network. Basically, I find out something from them, and I pass it on to you guys, and then you guys in turn, maybe pass it on to people that that don't know what's going on. Like, you'd be amazed, this whole thing with Netflix, there are a lot of people who still don't know. Like, the normies don't even know. Like, I got several friends who had no idea about this crap that Netflix was pulling. And I also want to say too, guys, I think it's time that we have to do something. We have to take a stand. And I think the way we take a stand is these companies that are into the virtue signaling and the whole wokeness and the whole political correctness, who don't seem to have sense enough to understand that the silent majority are the ones that's putting money in their pocket. Because let's face it, most of these people on the left that are especially Black Lives Matter, and the funny thing is, Black Lives Matter has no kind of money connection to these companies. Like, most of them BLM people don't even do business or use the products that half these companies that they're making bow and scrape to them, and they're not really making them. It's just that these companies have these weak, whack people running them. Some of them are leftists, I'm sure, and then some of them are just weak and soft and have no backbone. Shouts out to one of the people that do have a backbone, the CEO of Goya. That dude is one of my heroes. I love his courage and conviction. You see, the only reason why really things are lopsided is because a lot of people on our side of the fence don't have the courage to stand up. And I won't say courage. I'll say the CEOs don't have the courage. I think I don't want to be harsh, but I will say this because it is intimidating. It's not an easy thing to do if you're around 1,000 people and 1,000 people have the same idea and you're the only one not thinking the way they're thinking. So it's you against these 1,000 people. So and in a situation like that would be intimidating for anybody. I mean, even me. But you at some point you had to make up your mind: are you going to stand by your convictions, or are you going to just bow down and just cow down? Now, me personally, I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. That's just me. I can't, no. Especially if I know that these 1,000 people are wrong as hell. If I don't agree, my morals and my convictions don't agree, then they just don't agree. And I'm not going to just go along with the status quo just because. The people who have affected change in our society and our civilization are the same people who didn't go with the flow, who took a stand. The civil rights movement is fraught with people like that who took a stand, who weren't afraid to go against. I mean, you talking about like Jim Crow laws on the book, racist laws on the book. A time when black men were lynched, and if you were white and you helped somebody black, you'd get lynched too. It didn't matter. At a time when it was dangerous, physically dangerous. Well, and honestly, it's almost getting that way now again, because you have these Trump deranged syndrome people that are out here that some of them will actually try to hurt you. Because and like I say all the time, I blame the mainstream media for that, for lying on. I mean, and you see that last video that I was talking about the DNC and how they used that little girl and those clips, those little clips they played of President Trump and making it out as if he was trying to say, "Get out, we don't want you here." That kind of. I mean, you take this man's whole speech. And see, the thing that's funny to me, some of these people just don't have common sense. How can you not look at that and not see the editing in that? But see, that's how insidious the left is. First, you get people to hate somebody. See, that's why hatred is such a terrible emotion, because hatred is blinding. Hatred is blinding. Emotions. People acting on emotions don't use this anyway. But when people are acting on hatred, blind hatred for somebody, they just don't see anything logical. All they see is they hate the person. So now they're easy to manipulate. Now you can play the little snippets and lead them along like a pork chop to a dog, right? They're not going to question it. You hate the man so much, why would you question it? But to anybody else, you can obviously see that that's a shim-sham job. You can obviously look at the video and tell that there was more said, and it's about context. If you can change the context, then you change people's perception. Most people's perception is ruled by context, and even the most intelligent people, because all it takes to for an intelligent person to fall victim is a little laziness, a little intellectual laziness, and that's all it requires. So we have to fight back. And when I say fight back, the same way these leftists get out here and protest and boycott, well, it's time for us to start doing the same thing, starting with Netflix. I've never had Netflix, and now after that, I never will get Netflix. They'll not get any of my money. Goodyear tires can go F off too. All these people that's cowing down and bowing down, they can bite me. They can bite me. They're not getting any of my hard-earned money. They're not. Sorry. And you know the beautiful thing about it? Capitalism is great because capitalism gives me choices. It gives you choices. You know, if one brand is acting crazy and cowing down, and see, what we have to show them is the silent majority counts for something. So this is what I'm saying, man. We got to get all our friends, our normie friends who you know, have the same values we have, but they just don't know what's going on. We gotta get them enlightened and get them informed, because I can promise you, and I can tell you by a fact, that the people that I have told about this Netflix thing, they are highly pissed and disappointed, and they got kids. So yeah, you know, I don't know what in the damn Jeffrey Epstein, Bill Clinton crap, man, but that's crazy. That's nuts. But anyway, guys, you know, it's something to think about. You know, and it's amazing we have this platform on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram, Twitter, but mainly YouTube. You know, sharing information, we bouncing information off each other, bounce ideas off each other. Sometimes I have an idea for my show because I'll have watched someone else, and it'll lead my thoughts into other things. Now, what I promise you guys I'll be doing more of too is bringing you guys, like I'm thinking about doing maybe a conservative wolf, like just a news segment type deal, where I just bring you a couple of news stories, and that's, you know, just stick to the whole separate show, but it won't be my opinions mixed in it. It'll just be, this is what happened. Check it out for yourself, and you know, and basically just give you the information and give you the sources with which you can go do your own research. And I think that'll be of a big help too. But I do have a lot on my plate right now, so you know, that's something coming up that I will try to do. But thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate y'all. And I always try to make these videos short, but it's so much stuff to unpack, you know. So it's like, I don't know, maybe one day I might be able to make a 5 or 6 minute video. I don't know. But I mean, you guys aren't complaining, so that means I must be doing a good job. And I appreciate the kind words, because many of you have told me that you like the job that I'm doing, and I appreciate that, and I thank you for that. And please continue to be honest with me like you've been doing, you know, and let me know what you like, what you want to see, and if there's ways I can improve the show. I mean, you know, drop some ideas on me, man. You know, I'm always open. I'm open-minded kind of guy, and you know, I love you guys, and thank you so much. God bless you, and remember, you are victors, never victims. And I'll talk to you later.